is the DevOps server which Sakshi created. Okay, this one. Now this server have two IPs, public IP public IP and private IP. Fine. This server also have a security group, which is this. Here you see a security group will be assigned to it, which Sakshi might have created yesterday. Okay, when you create a server, this particular, so those who have missed yesterday's class, you will not be able to get it, but then you can see the video. So we just created a server where security group was assigned. In that, we opened two ports. What are the two ports? HTTP and SSH. Who will access SSH port? Yesterday I explained. Who will access SSH port? Any user can access? Answer me, guys. Anyone? No. No user will access this. Who will access? DevOps engineer will do that. Okay, fine. So now this is for customer. This is for user. Okay, how many total ports are there in a server? 65,000 ports. 65,535. So how many we are opening? Only two. For whom we are opening? Internet. This is called internet. Okay, internet. For whoever is there outside, I can open it, you can open it. We all are in internet. Okay, internet. Okay, not intranet. Internet. Okay, fine. So can we open in real company this 22 port for internet? Interview question?
No.
Never ever say this, that okay, I will open 22 port for an internet. If you say interview is over, closed, go home. Okay, they will say, they will understand that you don't have a basic knowledge. Why? Because this is you can never open for internet. It's only for intranet. If you open this, anybody can go and suppose go to the server and hack your data and everything, right? There are a lot of hackers. So no, we will never open. This is a highly security issue. Your job will go, you will be sacked by a company if you do this mistake. Okay, never. What are is this allowed 80 port? Yes. So in interview they ask you this question: what are the only two ports which we will open for internet? I have told you one. Answer me another one in the chat window. Okay, not now, don't unmute. Okay, answer me in the chat window. Fine. So now this is done for all of you, right? This DevOps thing. Now what is our task? Let me quickly just draw one small thing so that picture will be there with all of you. Okay, so my task is, there are developers. This is my GitHub. This is my code pipeline, and this is my server, and here my customer is there. Okay, so you can write, this is developer. Okay, this is GitHub. Okay, this is code pipeline. Okay, and this is my EC2, and this is customer. This should be clear. Okay, in the code pipeline you have to create, I told you this code pipeline is a combination of what yesterday? Two things. Okay, it will, let me show three things. Okay, combination of three things. For this project only two, but then it's a combination of many things we can do, but then major things are three. What are the three major things? This one. Okay, what are the three major things? Fetch, build, any, this is true for Azure also, anything. Okay, deploy. Okay, three things. So you will fetch the code, build the code, deploy the code. Is this true for Jenkins? Yes. Is this true for Azure DevOps? Yes. Okay. Anything. Any pipeline thing, this is true. Three major thing: fetch, build, deploy. This is fundamental concept. Okay. This we are talking about AWS code pipeline. It can be code, it can be Azure DevOps, it can be Jenkins. Okay, anything, but this is the main picture. Now what you are going to do? You are going to fetch the code. Then you are going to build the code. Then you are going to give it to deploy. Deploy will deploy it to the server. Correct? Now I created this EC2 machine. What is my next task I should create? I'm going from piche se aage. I'm going from back to the front. Okay, now what I created the EC2 machine yesterday. I gave the name of the server as DevOps. Okay, now what I should create? Next thing, code deploy. Okay, I should create code deploy. What is code deploy? It is that shipping. Some developers are writing the code. Code deploy will ship it to the server. Server is like showroom. It's like showroom where customer will come and purchase it. So somebody should be shipping it to the showroom, right? The main product. Who is going to create the product? Build is going to create the product, the final product, or assemble the product. Okay, build is going to assemble the product. This is going to fetch all the raw material. Okay, who is going to create the raw material? All these guys are going to create the raw material. Okay, GitHub is going to, it's a kind of a godown or a central godown where you keep all the raw materials. Okay, code repo, code database. Okay, now in this, what are we talking about? We are talking about static application. So in case of static application, my developers are writing HTML file. It's a HTML, pure HTML. No need to compile, no need to package. Means it's not a Java code. I don't have to compile it. Okay, it's already compiled. It's just code. Just use it. Okay, as it is. So I will think that I can either assemble a product when you give me a lot of small raw materials so that I can assemble and package it. But then if you already give me a packaged thing, I don't have to package, right? I'll just go and ship it. So HTML is like that. So I will just copy it. Means I will just push it. Developers will just push it. I will just fetch it. There is no build activity here in this scenario. That can be our next project. And then what we will do, we'll try to pass it to code deploy. Code deploy will deploy it. Is this clear? So there is no build required. Build is a combination of what all thing? Validate the code. Okay, compile the code. Then package the code. So not required all these things. No validation required, no compiling required. Compiling will do what? It will convert the source code to bytecode. Packaging is also not required. Okay, it's just one HTML file. Just to show you this particular scenario. So I don't require code build in this scenario, but ideally, whatever you do in your company, you will require code build. Okay. We'll come to this next. Okay. But then this project is also required for whom? Maybe UI developers. They are trying to develop something and then they want to push it to your EC2 machine so that they can show it to the business customers. Just the UI part. Nothing, the buttons will not, but then they want to show it to the UI thing. to the actual functional customers, business users. When I say business users, means the testers or the business owners, okay, who are inside the company. They want to show them so that they can get an approval of the UI. For them, you can create. I created this particular thing for my company, okay, for UI developers. I'm just giving you one use case, okay. You can say this. So now, next thing is, we already did these things, okay. Which one? This one. Now we have to do this, right? This particular part we have to do code deploy, okay. So let's do this. Maybe Emmanuel, you can take this screenshot and you can upload it to our LMS, okay, so that everybody will be
sure.
Okay, fine. So you can do this code deploy, okay. So now go to Sakshi, go to code deploy.